The city of Vista has banned the use of e-cigarettes in public areas where smoking is prohibited. Sweetwater Union High School District has also included vapor devices in its anti-smoking policy. Meanwhile, there are a growing number of ads like this one promoting the fake cigarettes.
Blue lets me enjoy smoking without it affecting the people around me. Because it's vapor, not tobacco smoke. That means no ash. And best of all, no offensive odor.
Here to talk about the growing debate over electronic cigarettes is Dr. Thomas Novotny. He's professor of global health at San Diego State University, and he also worked for the CDC's Office on Smoking and Health. Dr. Novotny, welcome.
Thanks, Peggy.
Now, electronic cigarettes, or vapor devices as they're called, they deliver nicotine, but they're not the same as cigarettes. Does this fact that they're not totally cigarettes, their nicotine delivery systems, make them safer?
Well, they don't contain tobacco, which means that they don't have the carcinogens that is found in normal tobacco products, but they do contain nicotine, which is one of the more addictive drugs we know, and the fact that they're being now promoted as either an alternative or as something that to assist people in cessation means that they become a tobacco product, and we're concerned about their continued marketing and use as a nicotine delivery device.
Well, as you said, these vapor devices are not approved by the FDA as a smoking cessation product. And a recent study found that more than half of the regular users of these e-cigarettes say it's helped them cut back or even quit smoking traditional cigarettes. So could these be used as like a nicotine patch alternative in order to help people quit?
Well, I think that's the way they're being marketed in part. But the fact of the matter is that most of the smokers use them as a dual-use product. That means they're smoking and they're able to use these things in places where they can't smoke the cigarettes and maintain the nicotine addiction. And in fact, the tobacco companies, the industry, is buying up some of the manufacturers of these things so that they can maintain their market share, and it becomes part of the whole smoking market.
What about secondhand vapor? Does nicotine go into the vapor like it does in the cigarettes? Does it come out in like secondhand smoke wood in the vapor?
Well, nicotine, yes, I'm sure it does. And we don't know exactly what's in the vapor. These products are not regulated, from one brand to another. We don't know exactly what comes out of them, and none of this has been really tested for safety in terms of its secondhand vaping.
Well, County Supervisor Dave Roberts voiced some concern that e-cigarettes could be what he called a gateway to other tobacco products. And some say marketing ads like the one we're going to see right now are misleading and targeting youth.
That is a big concern, and the youth have been increasing in their use and experimentation with these things, and that should concern us as well.
Is there an increase in vapor device use among teens?
Well, yes, it's doubled in the last year. The CDC just did a survey where they showed that kids in ages, or rather grades 6 to 12, 6.8% of them have tried, and this is double that of a year or so ago.
Right, and I think it worked out numbers-wise to close to 2 million
right.
Children in the last year have tried this. County Supervisor Bill Horn says the measure to regulate these devices is over-regulation and it's micromanagement. Vapor Craze is a store, it's a chain store that's right across the street here from the SDSU campus. It sells devices and it provides a comfortable place for those over age 18 to engage in what's called vaping, the act of inhaling this vapor. Do you think that you could regulate stores like these? Would that be helpful as far as maybe not regulating the devices, but regulating where the stores can be?
Well, and where the smoking can be, the vaping. I mean, that's a responsibility that the local and state governments can take on and regulate them as they have regulated smoking in public places, which has been a great benefit, public health benefit and social benefit to non-smokers and smokers as well. And I think the critical thing here is that this vaping sort of helps to renormalize smoking. And that's a big concern, because it's now going to be marketed as something you can do in places where you can't smoke, and so therefore we can continue to have this sort of culture of smoking that really isn't helpful.
What's the most important thing you want people to take away as far as what you want them to know about e-cigarettes in this sort of unknown time right now?
Yeah. Well, I think it's just really hard to understand why this product has been marketed so much to encourage people to inhale an unknown chemical substance that contains an addictive drug that will ultimately lead to a sustained use for something that we don't know has any health benefits at all. And I think that it needs to be regulated. It needs to be regulated as a tobacco product by the FDA and by the state and local authorities in terms of smoking in public places.
Okay, well, a whole lot more on our website, Professor Novotny. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I really appreciate your interest in this.